What's up everyone? This is Brett Darian here, and today I'm going to be doing something that I've been meaning to do for a while, and that is upgrade the quality of my microphone for capturing my voice on camera. So I'm going to be doing that using this. This is the DJI Mic Mini. You might be familiar with the DJI line of products. They're probably more known for their drone lineup. And I do have a DJI Mini 4 Pro drone, so they do make really good quality products. I've been really happy with them. But they do make other electronics as well, like cameras and microphones. And so this is a more recent product. I think it just came out last year. And it's been getting a lot of good reviews. So I've been wanting to get it, try it out. And it should improve the sound quality of my videos. Now, right now you're listening to me using my camcorder's built-in microphone. It's about 5 feet away, so you can probably tell it sounds kind of echoey and not very good. So by the end of this video, we'll be comparing that and seeing how much better, or hearing how much better, hopefully, the DJI Mic Mini sounds. So let's just open this up right now and take a closer look and see what all we get. Okay, so here it is, the DJI Mic Mini. This is the bundle that includes 2 transmitting microphones and the receiver, and you also get this handy charging cradle with it. They do sell a cheaper bundle that just gives you the 1 transmitter and the receiver, but you do not get the charging cradle with it. But on the back here it tells you everything that you get with it. You get the receiver, the 2 transmitters, the charging case, a carrying pouch, the clip magnets, a couple of cables, documents, and the windscreens, as well as a mobile phone adapter. So let's just open this up now. Let's see what all we get inside. Alright, there we go, the plastic is off. So now let me open the box up. And here's what we all have inside here. Look at that. All in a nice carrying pouch. Very nice. Very neat. And let's see. We got something else in here. Something that, yeah, this must be the documentation. It's probably just like a quick start guide or something. Let's see, are these stickers? Yeah, I got a couple of DJI stickers there. That's pretty cool. Alright, and we have DJI Mic Mini safety guidelines. And of course, yes, the quick start guide. So it probably has to be charged first before you use it. Transmitter and receiver are powered on and linked when removed from the charging case. So you can see that right there. And attach the transmitter with a clip or a magnet. And you can mount the receiver to a camera cold shoe, connect the audio cable, and then use the transmitter for audio recording, of course. And you can also use it with your phone as well. So even if I'm using my phone to record videos, I should still be able to use this, so that's really cool. Alright, so let's get into the good stuff. Let's unwrap this. Let's take out the pouch and take a look. Alright. Oh, and it even has a zipper. Alright, so those, let's see, these look like the windscreens. And this is the charging cradle. We'll come back to that. And here's the cables. Alright, look at that. Press to unlock. Wow, there you go. There it is. Man, this looks like really fancy equipment, I gotta say. I mean, blinking lights and stuff. I love blinking lights. Alright, so, first thing. So this is the first transmitter here. And there's the second transmitter. So they just sit in there really nice and gentle. I mean, yeah, that just, it's like it's magnetized. It just goes right in there. And here's the transmitter. Oh no, that's the receiver, I mean. And of course you clip this to, you can clip this to anything. And it's so small and lightweight too. And you also have this wheel here. I'll check up more information on that later on. I don't know if you can see it, but you can also see those pins down there. And they make contact with the pins right here on the receiver, so that way it also charges wirelessly in the cradle. And then of course the little the USB adapter just slides in there like that. Of course we also got the wind screens here. So that is one. And then there's two. And there's even a third one in here. So you have these two black ones here. And then you also have these other two that are kind of like, they have more like a gray or white color to them. And I guess how those work, let's see how you may put those on. They just snap right on. And then to get them off, yeah, you just kind of slide them off on the top. And then you just clip on to the top. So this back piece here where these two clips are, they just snap into these two little cutouts here. And yeah. So after reading the quick guide, I learned how to properly use this little adapter here. This little thing here that slides right here into the bottom of the receiver. So you slide the adapter on there like that. And now what you can do is you can take your phone and then you plug it into the bottom where the USB-C port is. And now you can use the microphones with the receiver attached to your phone. So if you're filming a video using your phone, you can still use your wireless mics. Now I will not be testing that particularly in this video, but the sound quality should be the same regardless of what device you're using. But still, that's really cool that you can do that. Just attach the receiver directly to your phone, so you can still use the microphones with your phone. And here's a couple other cords that came in that package. Here's a USB-A to USB-C cord, as well as a 3.5 millimeter cord here, which that you use to just simply plug in to the transmitter, or the receiver rather, and then you plug this into your camera, whichever camera you're using, and that connects the receiver to your camera. Check out these magnets, guys, that are on the back of the transmitters. I mean, it is really strong. So you can use that to clip it onto your shirt or whatever material you're wearing, and it should hold pretty strong. You can even, I mean, this is probably isn't as thick as the plastic, but yeah, I mean that's pretty strong. So that should hold strong to any material that you're wearing. Well, alright everyone, I now have the DJI Mic Mini connected, and this is what it sounds like. Now, I have not heard what it sounds like yet, because I'm just filming this video. I haven't watched it yet, but I do have high expectations. I do trust that it sounds really good. I have watched some video reviews of this product earlier, and it did sound pretty good. So I'm expecting this to sound really, really nice, and it's definitely a big improvement over just listening to the built-in microphone on the camera. So right now I have it mounted to my shirt. using the magnet, and I can move it around pretty easily. Just got to stick my hand up in here, and if I move the magnet around, then I can move the microphone anywhere I want, and then just move the magnet. And if you don't want to use the magnet, you can remove the magnet and just use the little clip that's right here, and you can clip that maybe to the top of your shirt or to the bottom of your shirt or wherever you want to clip it to. If you have like a button-down shirt, you can clip it to, you know, one of the individual segments on your shirt. But I usually wear t-shirts, so this magnet, I think it'll do the trick. So let me just put this back right here, and let me clip it roughly where it was before. Yeah, so I think this will work out really well. Time will tell if there's going to be any like interference or how long the batteries are going to last, but you know, I trust this will probably be pretty good, but I'll report in the comments if I ever run into any problems. But this is entirely wireless. Obviously, the transmitter to the receiver is wireless, and the only wire that's being used is just the wire that's being plugged into the camcorder from the receiver, but everything else is completely wireless. That's a lot better than the old lavalier system that I was using. I can show that to you here real quick. This is what I was using before. This is an Audio-Technica lavalier microphone setup, and I'll get a little closer here so you can see it. That's the microphone right there that I would use. This used 2 AA batteries, and it's kind of hard to click back on here when you get the cover off. But yeah, so I mean, this microphone system, I found it at a thrift store like a few years ago, and for the most part it did work okay, but there was always like an audible buzzing that would be in the background that I would have to remove in post. And more recently, when I've tried to use this system, I would get like audio dropouts and like really loud noises and stuff, and so it just got to a point where I just really can't use it anymore. I actually had to scrap a couple of videos because the audio coming from this microphone was just so bad. But now I'm really glad to be using this upgraded DJI Mic Mini system. So I think this will work out great. This should improve the audio quality of my videos. So I'll be using this microphone from now on when I'm like sitting at the table or pretty much doing anything else. So anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching. Let me know what you guys think in the comments, and I will see you next time.